Hello guys, welcome to Sports Weekly YouTube. I'm starting a live commentary broadcast now, maybe to get some more viewers. I hope this works out the way I want it to. We're a little bit started into the Cincinnati Reds game, which is what I'm going to be doing today. The Reds versus the Mets, as Solano just struck out. Walker's got 14 pitches through 2 innings. Votto is on first base. Here comes the first pitch to Almora Jr. That is a ball. Just outside. Amora gets a hold of this one into the gap, and Mark Hanna is there in left field to get it as Votto scurries back to the bag at first. 2 outs now in the game, in the top of the second inning. Up to bat now is Jake Fraley. He's hitting .215 on the year. He's 3 for 7 this series with a home run. Ball up. 0-0 count. Walker is not your typical hard-throwing righty. He's going to be around the zone, placing it. And that is foul ball. Back down the left field line. Out of play. 1-1 count. Fraley stands in here now. Here comes the pitch. Swing and miss by Fraley. High and tight. One-two count. Here comes the pitch. That is popped up by Fraley. Oh, closer than need to be. Cannon comes in with the running grab out of left field. Number 3, to the bottom of the second we go. We are back now, the bottom of the second inning, with Mark Hanna at the bat for the New York Mets. Comes like just inside, 92 miles an hour. Ball 2. He's like making MLB debut today. A little bit of jitters. Been around the zone a lot. Just missing off the edges. Here comes the pitch. There we go. 3-1 count. Low and outside, ball 4. Now stepping in is number 13, Luis Guillaume, batting .278 on the season. Comes the pitch. Inside. Strike 1. Canada gets his lead off first. Here comes the pitch. Guillaume grounds it to India. Turns around to second. Brayo holds the ball. Gets the force out at 2. 1 out. Guillaume has some quick speed down the line. Smart play by Brayo to put it in his pocket. Good spin here by India. Get the throw off. Make sure you get the out at 2. Brayo was brought up 4 days ago. He's had some sporadic MLB starts. Made his debut in 2020 in that shortened season when he was still in AA ball. He had an injury this offseason. He had to get adjusted back to it. AAA ball. When he came back, only had 20 games and he got called up. 1-0 count to McCann. Batting .185 on the season, not having a very good year. And having sporadic starts with Nito and McCann. Down the middle, 79 miles an hour. That is strike 1. Here comes the pitch from Zyke. Fouled off behind the plate. 1-2 count. Zyke needs some short innings here. Help keep his pinch count down and make the 2 runs he gave up look a little bit better. That is hit in the air towards center. Senzel's got that. Guillaume to third. McCann holds up at first. Runners on first and third now, 1 out. Top of the order coming back up. Do a piece of hitting by McCann. Zyke missed his spot here with the breaking pitch. It's supposed to be outside. Came back inside. Appears he got hit in the head with a backswing by McCann. It's unintentional though. Just something happened. Something just happens once a game, maybe once a month in baseball. Brandon Nimmo back now at the bat. Speedy center fielder. That gets by him. Strike one. Here comes pitch. Swing and miss by Nimmo. Strike two. Nimmo steps in here now. 0-2 count. As I see it in the signs for pitch con. Inside, foul ball. Behind the plate. Here comes pitch. Way outside. McCann moves up to second on the wild pitch. Arms on first and second now, one out. 1-2 count. That pitch is way outside. He lost the grip on that one. It's like McCann was stealing to begin with. Probably a stolen base. Swing and miss by Nimmo. Right down the middle at 88 miles an hour. That is out number 2. Just missed that one. Bad spot to put it though. It was right down the middle. Nimmo knew it. Should have had that one. Here steps in Lindor. Usually hitting the 3 spot now. It's 2 spots since Marte is out. Well, I should say out, just not playing. Another strike one by Zyke. 0-1 count. He walked in the first inning and ended up scoring. He's got 20 homers in the season. Zyke steps off here now. Reset. Lindor fouls out down the line. Do count to Lindor. Here comes the pitch. In the dirt. Good pitch. 0-2 count. Don't want to put in the zone. Want to see if you can get him to swing at anything. See if you can get him to stay disciplined. 1-2 count. Way up. High and tight. 2-2 count. Here comes the pitch. Lindor puts that down the line, opposite field. Fraley scores. Guilherme throwing the second now. Can also scores as a bases clearing single down the left field line. Good piece of hitting by Lindor. Put that the other way. Just poke that one out there. Lindor with the double sliding pads on. Lindor is a base stealing threat. Alonso at the bat here. He had a hit to score a run today. You can put one over the wall if you're not careful. That is a line drive to Fraley in the left field. Lindor will move up to second base. Vogelback steps in here now to strike one. Up in the top part of the zone. Vogelback popped out on his first at bat. As down the dirt, Vogelback has pretty good plate vision and discipline. He'll make you put one in the zone. Right at the knees, 85, strike two. Inside, 2-2. Zike's problem right now is he gets ahead of these batters 1-2-0-2 and loses them. He has to come back inside the plate. That's when the hitters hit off him and the score runs. Vogelback just missed that one down the line. Just behind it. Vogelback's a pretty big dude. If you look at the difference between baseball players, you got your big buff guys, you got your bigger guys just weight wise, and Barrio just misses that line drive by Vogelback. Lindor comes in to score. Vogelback to first. Alonso up to third base. Barrio just missed out on a line drive. But if you look at those, there's just such a wide variety of body types in baseball, which is what makes baseball so great. What an interesting game it is. Just any kind of person can play it. Nice hitting by Vogelback. Bray with the jumping play, just missed it. Right by him. Nothing you can do about that. Here comes Jeff McNeil in here. Called strike. 0-1 count. He had a sacrifice fly in his first at bat that scored one and moved Alonso up to third base. This is the Mets' 9th straight game of scoring 5 or more runs. They're on a really big hot streak right now, winning their last 16 of the last 18. Ball 1 by Zach. 1-1 count. Here comes the pitch. Fouled off down the right field line. 1-2 count. There's a pitch, McNeil, swing and miss. He gets out of the inning there. Top of the third we go. Barrio steps in here now and hits a line drive down the left field line. This is what Reds fans have been waiting for. Top prospect in the Reds organization coming up and play shortstop. Puts it, just good hitting. Puts it in the left field line. That's what Reds fans have been wanting. We don't need home runs. We need hits. Here's a pitch by Walker. High and tight on Papriski. 1-0 count. Barrio is a base stealing threat. Show me pickoff move to first base. Was not trying to get him whatsoever. That is low. Ball 2. Pat Brasky pops that one up in the air to McNeil. Throws his bat in anger. That is one out. There comes the top order now of India coming up the bat. He had a slow start to the season with injuries. When he came back, he also had a slow start, but now he started to heat up. He's back to his Rookie of the Year form from last year. Throw over the first base. That ball gets away. Barrero on his way to second. And he holds up at second base. That was a bad pickoff move. He got away from Alonso. Just an errant throw from Walker. Why are you trying to pick him off there? I have no clue. You're up 5-0. That run does not matter right now in the third inning. Now you lead up. Now you put him in the scoring position. That is ball 1 to India. That is a bad pickoff move. Barrero does not matter. You're up 5-0. That is inside again to India, 2-0. Here comes the pitch. That is top of the corner. Pop up to Alonso. Just fair. That is the second out. Off the bat comes Senzel. Senzel was 0 for 1. Comes a pitch. Just missed. Ball 1. Comes the pitch. Up at the middle, up the back to Walker. Senzel of quick speed. And that is out number 3. As the top of the third, we go to the bottom of the third. Here comes Naquin, 1-0. That is a big swing and a miss. That is strike one. Here comes the pitch. Oh, inside. 2-2 count. Here comes the pitch. That is fouled down the right field line. Sorry about that, guys. I just had to do some quick technical stuff real quick. While I was away, Naquin hit a home run. Strike one to Kana. Kana, in his first at bat, walked in the second inning. That is ball one to Kana. 1-2 count. Here comes the pitch. That is ball two. His pitch and swinging and miss by Kana. He is sent down swinging. Luis Guillorme up the bat now. He grounded into a fielder's choice in the second inning. That is strike one to Guillorme. And high and outside, ball one. Here comes the pitch from Zyke. That is just outside, ball two. Here comes the pitch. That is down the dirt. Ball 3. That is strike 2 to Guillorme. Just clipped his bottom of the zone. Guillorme thought it was ball 4. That is grounded down the line, and that went foul. Looks fair, but just crossed the bag. Three-two count now. Here comes the pitch to Guillorme. And that is grounded down to India. Zeit covers the bag. And that is out number 2. McCann comes in at the bat. He singled in the second, stole a base, and ended up scoring later in the inning on the Lindor single to left field. It's like now at 75 pitches and now at 76 after a called strike down the middle. Pitch by Zyke. That is fouled off by McCann. 0-2 count now. Comes a pitch. That is low and outside for ball 1. 1-2 count. Big hole on the right side for McCann as they are shifted for him to be a pull hitter. That is a swing and miss on McCann. That is strike 3. That is the end of 3rd and top of the 4th. We Kyle Farmer steps in here now and a strike one. No. Walker is very quick to the plate as Farmer fouls off strike two. Farmer is batting around 250 on the year. Farmer puts this one back up the middle over a jumping McNeil. The Shield's giving him some base running tips at first. Now steps in 39-year-old Joey Votto. He's singled in the second inning. He's having another down year. His power number is starting to get back up, but his average is at 217. Swing and a miss. Strike one. Comes the pitch. And that is inside for ball one. Looked like I clipped the zone, but umpire said nope. Comes the pitch. Votto puts that down the line. Think it's going to travel all the way to the wall. Naquin fields it off the wall. Farmer rounding third. On his way home, here comes the relay. McNeil to the plate. Safe out home on Farmer. And Votto is RBI double. Reds get on the board 6-1. Farmer with above average speed rounding all the bases. Good piece of hitting by Votto. Out in the middle part of the plate, just tried to put in play. Just got by Alonso's glove off the bag too. Bounced right off the bag by Alonso off the wall. Gave a weird hop off the wall. Naquin's not used to it playing in Cincinnati. Farmer was going to round third. He came home and throw was just elite. Swinging this by foul ball by Solano. Farmer's got to catch his breath after rounding those bases now. Solano does swing at the high pitch. Checked his swing but went too far. Votto standing at second. Here comes the pitch. Outside. Ball one. Solano hitting .302. Was injured for the first half of the season. Second base, fielded by McNeil on the way to first. Moves up Votto to third. Good piece of hitting by moving up the runner. Amora Jr. comes up to bat now. Amora was injured for a little bit during the All-Star break. Came back in his first game against the Marlins. Went 2 for 3. With some RBIs. That is high and outside the Amora. Ball one. Comes a pitch. That is at the knees. Strike one. As a foul ball by Almora. Comes the pitch, and that is low and outside the Almora. Votto taking his lead at third. Here comes the pitch. That is low and outside again. Full count now on Mora. Amora, a veteran player. Most of his good years were with the Cubs when they won the World Series back in 2016. That is up high, ball 4. Jake Fraley now comes to the plate. He is 0 for 1. Amora is also a base stealing threat. Runners on first and third. Votto at third. Amora Jr. at first. Fraley steps in here now. Walker at 46 pitches through 4 innings with 1 out. Or should I say for 3 1/3 innings. 46 pitches, 1 out. Fraley flew out in the second. Ball 1 inside. Fraley was brought over from the Jesse Winker and Eugenio Suarez trade to the Mariners. They got a prospect haul of Justin Dunn, Fraley. Dunn made his MLB debut yesterday. Fraley made his debut earlier in the season, but got injured and came back about 6 days ago. That was ball 2 to Fraley. Fraley's still a young guy. Has room for improvement. And the pitch. Fraley hits this one up in the air. As fly out to Nimmo. Votto tags up on the sac fly. And Amora Jr. stays at first. Reds are now down to 6-2. That is just misses zone up high. Ball 1 to Barreo. He's singled in the second on a line drive to Canna. As the first pitch Walker has thrown, first strike Walker has thrown the last 2 batters. Strike 1. Here comes the pitch to Barreo. That is just on the black. Strike 2. 1-2. Comes the pitch. Swing and a miss by Barreo. That is strike 3. That is to end the 4th. To end the top of the 4th. Down to the bottom of the 4th we go. Back to the game now, bottom four. Nimmo at the bat. He's 0 for 1. He had a hit by a pitch in the first inning. 2-1 count now to Nimmo. This is probably Zyke's last inning as he's at 82 pitches. Just missed inside. Third one count. Here comes the pitch. That is fouled on the left field line. Comes the pitch from Zyke. That is grounded to Votto. Zyke covers. Out number 1. Lindor comes up to bat. He's 1 for 1 with a walk and a single. He scored 2 runs. I should say he has scored twice today. Comes the pitch. That is inside, way inside. Gets by Papriski. Ball 1 to Lindor. 1-0 count. Comes the pitch. That is inside again to Lindor. 2-0. Zyke's starting to get to the hard order here in the Mets. With Lindor, Vogelback, comes the pitch, but it's way inside again. That nipped Lindor. Now he's really getting the hardy order now. After putting Lindor on base, he's got Alonso, Vogelback. He needs to buckle down here now, so he doesn't get himself in trouble. Especially with Alonso. Alonso can do a lot of damage with one swing of the bat. Zyke now at 88 pitches through 3 1/3. Alonso steps in now. Comes the pitch. Inside. Zyke's having a lot of problems getting over the plate right now. He's all inside to everybody. He was inside the Lindor, now he's getting inside the Alonso. Comes a pitch. That is over the plate, fell straight back. Some fans back there jumped out of the way. Got a little scared of that baseball. Comes the pitch. That is grounded to Solano. Second to first. Double play. Nice job, you guys. That's the way it's done. And that's the end of the 4th inning. On to the 5. Sorry guys, I didn't realize I was having some technical difficulties here with my mic, so we're back now. Since you guys weren't here, Papriski struck out to begin inning. India got on base at 4 straight balls. India flew out to Lakana. It's 2 outs, 0-2 count to Farmer. Here comes the pitch. That is ball 1, outside in the dirt. Here comes the pitch from Walker. That is put in play by Farmer. Line drive to Kana. India holds at second. Votto is now up to the plate. He is 2 for 2 on the day with double and a single. He is a triple and a home run away from the cycle. Walker now at 68 pitches through 4 2/3. Votto takes that off the elbow pad. Hit by pitch. Takes his base to first. Walker is going to complain that he leaned in on that. Buck Showalter comes out to complain too that he also leaned in on that. I didn't think he did. I think he just dropped down the normal stance because that was a curveball coming inside. I think he just dropped down a normal stance. I didn't see any elbows sticking out there. That ball was going to be in the batter's box, so I have a feeling that he has all right to take that. He just followed the elbow to the ball. That ball was in his batter's box, so therefore it wasn't. The ball was not over the plate. He did not lean out over the plate. The ball was he leaned. If he was going to lean on it, it was inside. It was off the plate. It was not over the plate. It did not obstruct the ball from being a strike either way. Solano puts that to second base. McNeil bobbles it. Solano not that great of speed, and he gets it out. It's 3 outs now for the Reds. That's the end. Top of the 5. On the bottom 5 we go. Welcome back, guys. Pitching change here for the Reds. Reliever St. Martin comes in for TJ Zhao. St. Martin's got a 6.87 ERA in 26 games. Most of those were starts. That's where his bad ERA comes from. He's got 36 and 2/3 innings, 26 strikeouts, 17 walks, 5 home runs allowed, an opponent average of .301. As a starter, he was atrocious. As a reliever, he has a 1.07 ERA as a reliever this season. That is third lowest in National League with a minimum of 20 innings pitched. He got sent down to figure out his game and got called back up, and he is looking amazing. There's his first strike to Vogelback. Vogelback is 1 for 2 for today. Getting an RBI single in the second. Comes the pitch from St. Martin. As foul down the line. 0-2 count. Here comes the pitch. That is a high and tight to Vogelback. Vogelback laughing it off. I don't know where the umpire saw that one, but that was around the corner, around the black. Missed that one. 2-2 count. It was right over the plate. Comes the pitch. Foul ball down the left field line. Here comes the pitch. Outside. Full count out of Vogelback. We got Vogelback, McNeil, Naquin for this inning. Here comes the pitch. Foul ball again by Vogelback. The 7-pitch AB. St. Martin readies. Steps back. Here comes the pitch. That is right down the middle for strike 3. Don't know where Vogelback saw that one. He was expecting another slider, looks like. Instead, he got the fastball from St. Martin. That was a risky pitch there. Vogelback could have put that one deep if he wanted to. Vogelback doesn't look happy about that one he let go. McNeil steps in here now. Got 3 lefties for this to lead off the inning. That was ball 1 to McNeil in the dirt. Here comes the pitch from St. Martin. That is foul down the line. McNeil's on a 12-game hitting streak right now. Second longest in MLB. He's hitting 412 he's hitting 412 in their hitting streak of 6 doubles, 3 home runs, 8 RBIs. Here comes the pitch. Right on the corner. Strike 2. McNeil knows he missed that one. McNeil had a sac fly in the first inning. Here comes the pitch. McNeil tries to slap that down the line and then bounces off the wall. The big ricochet. McNeil, with a weird looking bat here, doesn't really have a knob. Just kind of the bat just kind of flows out the end. Check swing, and he did not go. That is ball 2. McNeil's bat has no knob. It looks basically like a flush bat almost. It's still rounded out at the bottom, but there's no physical end piece to the bat. Here comes the pitch. McNeil grinds it to India. McNeil a quick runner, and he throws it to first base. Out number 2. Naquin steps in here now. Former Red, he got traded during the trade deadline. Naquin's home run from 2 innings ago was 107 off the bat, went 439 feet. The ball's apex went 110 feet. The ball is what we call a no-doubter. MLB average for home runs is almost 400 feet. Naquin steps in here now. Here comes the pitch. That is took in the left field. Senzel on his way back. Run hop off the wall. Naquin in the second base. That is a double. Good piece of hitting by Naquin. It took the ball the other way into the left center gap. Right off the North 12 sign for 3 advertisements. Naquin is a single and a triple away from the cycle, and they're gonna intentionally walk Canna, I should say, to get a left-hander up to the bat, Luis Guillorme, who is 0 for 2 on the day. Canna is a hard-hitting righty, so that's probably a very good move. You don't need Canna taking San Martin here deep, making an 8-2 game. You want to keep it as close as you can and chip away at that lead. San Martin readies. Here comes the pitch. And that is down at the knees for strike 1. San Martin sets. Takes a look back at second. Here comes the pitch. That is down below the knees. Ball 1. Naquin leading off of second base. San Martin taking a look back at him, make sure he doesn't go. Takes another look back, comes to the plate. Guillorme puts that one over the second shortstop. Braille makes a running play. Braille picks the ball, makes a great throw, just bounced in front of Votto. Guillorme was going to beat it anyway, and Votto let that one miss the scoop on that. Guillorme takes second base. Naquin scores on the ball because it left play. Good throw by Barreo. Just you gotta expect your first baseman to scoop that. Barreo trying to make the last attempt at the first. Guillorme's got really good speed down the line. Votto has to pick that there, because now it goes on Barreo. It looks bad. First baseman supposed to help your fielders out. ball one, McCann, who steps in now. Comes the pitch. That is ball 2. Two balls on McCann. St. Martin comes to the plate here. Swing and a miss on a ball below the knees. McCann's 1 for 2 today. Mets now lead 7-2. Guillorme at second and Cannon at third. As up out of the zone for ball 3. St. Martin readies, comes to the plate. McCann puts it on the ground to Barreo. Flips it over to Prado. And that is the end of the 5th inning on 2-6. Top of the 6th we go here now. Almora Jr. up to the plate. That is strike 1 on the corner. That is way outside to Almora, ball 1. Here comes the pitch. Foul off behind the plate. 0-2 on 1-2. Comes the pitch. Fouled off behind the plate again. Way up in it, out of the zone. Two count now to Almora. Here comes the pitch. Inside, 2 out more. 3-2, full count. Here comes the pitch. Swing and a miss, Tom Mora Jr. Here comes the pitch to Fraley. Swing and a miss. That was a big cut there. Almost a swing and a half, as some say. Ball 1. High. Here comes a pitch from Walker. That is out of the zone again. Looks like he's losing the grip on his breaking balls here. They've been somewhat all over the place. Wonder how sweaty he is down there, because all that sweat can make your fingers lose grip on the ball. Ball 3 to Fraley. 3-1 count now. Comes Walker to the plate. That is inside. Ball 4 to Fraley. Sometimes I think Walker works way too fast and just needs to take a breather. I understand wanting to work fast, as I like to work fast too. Sometimes you just need to take a break, take a breath, deep breath, get yourself focused. Comes a pitch to Braille, foul back behind the plate. Braille's 1 for 2 on the day. Walker to the plate. Swinging and miss by Braille. Braille looks like he's trying to hit a home run every single time he swings the bat. Kid needs just to learn to. You don't have to swing as hard as you can to hit a home run. Ball's coming at you like 90 miles an hour, but your bat's going to do the job. Comes the pitch. It's foul down the line. That's foul down the line. Walker in his 6th inning of work here. Runner on first, 1 out. If you're just now tuning in, it is 7-2 Mets. Top of the 6th inning, 1 out. Runner on first base, 0-2 count to Braille. Here comes the pitch. Swinging and miss by Braille on the outside. Two outs now. Paparizzi steps in here now. He is 0 for 2 on the day. Strikeout and a pop out. Comes the pitch. On the outside corner. Called strike. 0-1. Walker comes to the plate. And that curveball drops in there for strike 2. Paparizzi wants to succeed here, as a MLB player he wants to, but he really just wants to get some good hitting in. He just wants to see one put in play. That'll help his confidence out a lot. He had his first MLB home run against the Brewers the other day off of Cy Young pitcher. And the pitch, foul ball. He had a home run off of Corbin Burns on 2 or 3 days ago for his first MLB home run. He's looking for. He just wants some confidence in him. Young kid, young player. Comes pitch. Pat Risky fouls that off behind the plate. Walker settles in now. Comes to the plate. Pat Risky puts that to ground out to Alonso. That is the end of the top of the sixth. 7-2. Bottom of the sixth now. Ian Giabu for the Reds comes in now. He's 13 games pitched with a 3.6 ERA, 15 innings, 23 strikeouts, 6 walks, 1 home run allowed. Top of the order for the Mets. Brandon Nimmo with the bat. He's 0 for 2. Giabu to the plate. Ball inside. Giabu is not a hard throwing righty. He'll put it in there around 90 to 92 miles an hour. Comes to the plate. Just out of the zone. Ball 2. Giabu comes to the plate. Outside. Ball 3. Giabu might have the same problems Ike had. Walked some guys, got to the heart of the order, might have some problems. 3-0 count, come to the plate, right in the middle for call strike. My bad. Giabu will sit 94 to 90, but will not be touching triple digits though. Giabu comes to the plate, in the dirt. Nimmo looking like Pete Rose, run down the line, full sprint. Francisco Lindor steps in here now. Run on first base. Nimmo is a base stealing threat if you're not careful. Lindor is 1 for 1 for today. Comes the pitch. It's a call of strike at the knees. Oh, and count to Lindor. Comes the pitch. Misses spot by a lot. Misses down below the knees. Pabrisky had him set up high. GB comes to the plate. Lindor gets a good piece of that one, lines it in the right field. Amora comes in running. And Nimmo will hold up at second base. Runners on first and second now of no out. The New York Mets have a 20% strikeout rate, which is third lowest in MLB, and a 76% contact rate, which is third highest in MLB. Alonso steps in here now, 2 for 3. Jibu comes to the plate. Ball up. Alonso looks like he went on a check swing. No, he did not. He was able to hold it off. Looked like he really wanted to take a piece out of it. Alonso fouls that one back off behind the plate. One count to Alonso. Jibu steps in and settles. Lifts his leg up to the plate. Alonso pops that one up, back behind the plate, foul ball. 1-2 count. Alonso puts that one right over Barreo's glove. Fraley brings it in now. Nimmo had to go back to the base because he thought Barreo had that. Base is loaded now. Base is loaded, no outs. Barreo just missed that one again. It's right by his glove, jumping play. Hit a little bit too hard. Vogelback steps in now. He's 1 for 3. Ball below the knees. Comes to the plate. Ball below the knees again. Jibu needs to take a lap around the mound here, get himself back and settled. Jibu comes to the plate. Around the corner, called strike. Lindor is at second. Leads off. Right on the black. Called strike. Lindor is at second. Nimmo's at third. And Alonso is at first. Jibu comes to the plate as down in the dirt. Jibu has either been missing away or down in the dirt. Jeff McNeil's on deck. Comes to the plate. Vogelback puts out way down the line past the diving Votto. Ricochets off the wall. Vogelback coming to second base. Barreto misses that. Solano has to back him up. Throws it home. Alonso's out diving at the plate. But that does score 2 on a Vogelback double. Surprised they sent Alonso there since he's not very good in speed. McNeil steps in here now. Vogelback at second. Ball 1 to McNeil. McNeil fouls that down the line. Foul line drive down the left field line by McNeil. Vogelback comes around second to score at home. McNeil rolls into second. 10-2 ball game now. Giabu is getting a mound visit here from pitching coach Derek Johnson. This game was getting close. It was a 6-2 game. Maybe Reds may be able to come back. Now this game has been broken open by the Mets here in the bottom of the sixth by scoring 3 runs. The Mets have scored a run every inning except for the 4th. They scored 2 in the first, 3 in the second, 1 in the third, none in the fourth, 1 in the fifth, and 3 in the sixth. Naquin now steps in up to bat. He is 2 for 3. Ball below the knees. Giabu below plate. Ball 2 below the plate. Oh, I'm sorry, they said he swung at that. That is actually now 1-1. GB to the plate. That is a ball outside. Just missed the black. GB to the plate. Swing and a miss by Naquin. GB to the plate. Fouled off behind the plate. Giabu has thrown 26 pitches this inning. McNeil at second. Giabu to the plate. Naquin fouls that down the line. Another foul ball by Naquin. Giabu shakes off the sign. Now he agrees to it. Sets in. Pitch down. Naquin fouls it off behind the plate again. Naquin has, this is an 8 pitch at bat for Naquin. Debut comes to the plate. So foul tip by Naquin right into the glove of Paprski. That is not a second out of the inning. Debut to the plate. Has a strike one to Canna. Debut sets. Maneo gets a bigger lead off second. Comes to the plate. In the dirt. Curveball. Debut sets. Comes to the plate. Inside, I'm Canna. 2-1 count. Swing and a miss by Canna. 2-2 count. Debut sets. Comes to the plate. Comes inside. Strike 3. Swing and a miss on Canna. That is the end of the 6th. Top of 7th. Here we come. Seth Lugo now in for the Mets, replacing Taiwan Walker here in the top of the 7th. Call a strike to India, 0-1 count. Seth Lugo to the plate. India fouls that off down the line, off the netting. Oh, ball boy almost makes a great play down there. Lugo comes to the plate. India fouls that off again, out of the zone. Lugo to the plate. Roll back up the on front of the plate. McCann gets it, throws India out at first. Senzel comes up to the plate here now. Lugo comes to the plate. Just out of the zone. Senzel puts that one out in the air. Line drive down the canna. Rounds first. Goes back. Reds have a base runner. Kyle Farmer steps up to the plate now. He is 2 for 3 with 2 singles. Lugo to the plate. Ball 1. Farmer fouls it down the line. One count. Farmer fouls that one off again. 1-2. Lugo to the plate. Called strike 3. Wow. That was way off the plate. I don't know where he saw that. That was probably 2 inches off the plate. Farmer looks back at the umpire in disgust. Farmer stepped back thinking that was ball 2. That's at least 3 inches off the plate. That's way off the plate. I don't know what umpire saw there. Farmer looked back in disgust as he walked off the field. Votto up to the plate now. Call a strike on the black. Lugo to the plate. Votto puts that the other way against the shift. Guillermo makes a great throw from the shortstop spot all the way to first. That is the end of the inning. To the bottom 7th we go. We are back now for the bottom second. Some changes. Detweiler comes in for Giabu. Alejo Lopez replaces India batting first, and Matt Reynolds comes in for Joey Votto playing first base. Detweiler's first pitch is a ball, 1-0 to Guillermo. He was 1 for 3. Detweiler comes to the plate. Call a strike. 1-1 to Guillermo. Detweiler comes to the plate. Guillermo fouls it down the line. Detweiler got away with one there. Pitch right down the middle. Detweiler does not throw very hard either. He will sit around 94-90, just like Giabu did last time. Detweiler to the plate. Curveball up, foul ball behind the plate. Detweiler is the only lefty in the Reds bullpen. Lodolo there's two lefty starters in the Reds rotation, Minor and Lodolo. 1-2 count to Guillerme. Fouls that off on the plate again. Detweiler sets, comes plate. Papritsky set up outside. Guillerme fouls that one off again. Guillerme is a hard guy to strike out, as he's got very good bat-to-ball contact skills. Detweiler sets. Pitches in. Misses inside. Two count. If you're just tuning in, it's the bottom seventh. Mets are up 10-2. Detweiler is now pitching for the Reds. Guillerme is up to the plate. He was 1 for 3. 2-2 count. Detweiler comes to the plate. Guillerme fights that off and puts it down puts in the left field, right over Barrio's head. Holds up first. Good piece of hitting by Guillerme by fouling off a bunch of pitches, and then Detweiler going back to that same place and then putting it out in left field. McCann to the plate. Detweiler puts that one inside, 1-0. McMahon is a pretty well-built dude. Came over from the White Sox as a free agent. McMahon fouls that down the line. But McMahon did come over from the White Sox in free agency. Made a good addition to the team. He 1 for 3 today. A single in the second, stolen base, and a run scored. Detweiler with ball 2. Two-one count to McCann. McCann with an open stance. Detweiler to the plate. McMahon fouls it off behind the plate. Got some people flinching behind the net. Always funny to see people flinch behind the net. Because you know the net's there, but you still try to move out of the way as if the balls can come right through the net. Detweiler comes to the plate. McCann swing and a miss. Strike 3, 1 out. Rotation lineup flips over. Nimmo is gonna come to the plate now. Nimmo, the speedy outfielder, comes to the plate. Detweiler puts that in. Reynolds to tag at first. Tag at second. Guillerme out at second. Great double play. That is the end of the 7th. Top of the 8th. Here we come. Hello guys, we are back now. Trevor Williams is now in the game to replace Seth Lugo. He has 17 straight scoreless innings. Solano is the first batter for the Reds. Solano, Almore, Fraley is the lineup for the top of the 8th for the Reds. Williams to the plate. That is strike one on the black. Painted very well. Williams to the plate. That is inside. Williams is not a hard-throwing righty. He will sit around 88, 92. He's not going to blow it by you, but he's got good control and good stuff to go along with it. Solano fouls that down the line. 1-2 count. Williams is very quick to the plate. He does not like to spend much time up there on the mound twiddling his thumbs. Comes to the plate, Williams. That is low and outside, ball 2. Williams to the plate, just outside, ball 3. Solano's 0 for 3 today. He's looking for his first hit. It's hitting around 300. Ball 4 to Solano. Williams had him 1-2. 3 straight balls to Solano allows him on base. Almore Jr. steps in here now. Almore fouls that off behind the plate. Williams looks at first, readies. Almore Jr. props that one up in the air. McNeil running backwards and catches that in foul ground. Solano will stay at first. Runner on first, one out. Fraley steps up to the plate. He's 0 for 1 with a sac fly, a walk, and an RBI. Williams to the plate. Fraley grounds that to second. McNeil bobbles. Lindor to second. And Lindor will hold the ball as the bobble made it a little hard to turn. Fraley is a quick runner down the line. McNeil and Lindor laughing that one off, which is understandable when you're up 10-2. 2 outs now on the top of the 8th with minor league prospect Jose Barrero up to the plate. He's 1 for 3, seeing one in the third. Williams to the plate. Barrero pops that one up. McNeil underneath of it. That ball went higher than it farther, I think. That is end of the top of the 8th. Bottom 8th, here we come. Bottom of the eighth, Strickland that one for the Reds. 10-2 ball game. This game's looking about to be over. As you know, we always say is baseball never is over until it's over. But it's 10-2, so I think you can say it's over. Lindor steps up to the plate. He's 2 for 2 today. Strickland in. First pitch. Just below the knees for ball one. Strickland has 44 games in the year, 6.02 ERA with a 3.3 ERA record, 40 and a third innings. Not very good stats for a closer. Right at the knees, called strike. Lindor readies. Strickland sets. To the plate. Ball in the dirt. Strickland's receiving a signs from the catcher. Some pitchers don't like to use pitch com, some like to see the sign still. Strickland sets, comes to the plate. Below the knees again. Three-one count for Lindor. Strickland needs to come back here now. Lindor takes a swing and a miss. Full count. Strickland sets. Foot plants to the plate. Lindor fouls that off. Strickland is not fast to the plate like the other pitchers you've seen today. Strickland to the plate. Lindor fouls it off behind the plate. Strickland comes to the plate. Lindor fouls it off again. This is an 8-pitch at bat for Lindor. Strickland's coming to the plate. Lindor fouls it off again. The 10th pitch for his AB. Strickland wins the battle. Strikes Lindor out on a curveball below the plate. Blow zone. First out of the inning. Alonso's going to come up to the plate now. He is 3 for 4 on the day. Hopefully this at bat isn't 10 pitches for Alonso. And it won't be, as Alonso swings the first pitch, got into Barreo, throws it on the first base, rounds with the catch. Alonso is out. That is the second out of the inning. Vogelback up to the plate now. He is 2 for 4 in the day. That is just below the zone. Ball 1. Strickland sets to the plate. Outside, ball 2. Strickland is not a guy who's going to blow up by you too. He will typically try and nibble around the zone, which is why, and then he gets behind and counts and puts one in the zone and he gets clobbered, which is why he's got a 6 ERA for the year. 2-0 count. Comes the pitch to call a strike. Vogelback was probably going to watch that pitch anyway, since he just threw 2 straight balls that were nowhere near the zone. Vogelback saying 246 in the year. 14 home runs, 45 RBIs. He has single, double, a run, score, and 3 RBIs. He's a triple and a home run away from the cycle. 2-1 count. Here comes the pitch. Vogelback fouls that off behind the plate. Here comes the pitch from Strickland. That was out of the zone. Vogelback fouls it off on the line. Two count for Vogelback. Here comes the pitch. Right on the corner, called strike 3 on Vogelback. That was a hard spot to look. Outside corner is very hard to tell if it's a ball or a strike. Sometimes just people tell you to fight that off, but it will take this way out the zone. As the end of the 8th, top of the 9th, here we come. This is the Reds' last chance. Welcome to the top of the ninth. Some of the Mets changes. Adonis Medina comes in for Williams, and Eduardo Escobar comes in for Francisco Lindor playing third base, and Luis Guillorme will go from third base to shortstop. This is the Reds' last chance to come back from a 10-2 deficit. Adonis Medina has only pitched in 11 games with a 1-0 record with 3 ERA, 21 innings, 16 strikeouts, 4 walks, 2 homers allowed, an opponent average of .253. Reds catcher Paprski is up to the plate now. He's 0 for 3. And he grounds out to Alonso to start the inning. Alonso tosses it to Medina. Two outs left for the Reds on the day. Reynolds comes up to the plate. Not Reynolds. Lopez will come up to the plate now. Medina's at the plate. It's out of the zone. Reynolds takes ball 1. Reynolds is saying 250 on the season. Medina to the plate. That's in the zone. Reynolds takes up the middle. McNeil fields it. Jumping throw back to Alonso, and he is out at first. Nick Senzel now comes up to the plate. Medina has 3 pitches thrown. This is a quick ninth so far. So Senzel comes to play. He's 1 for 4 in the day. That is fouled back. 0-1. That is ball 1 out of the zone. That is foul out of his play down the right field line. Oh, 2 count. Nia pitches just outside. Medina to the plate. Strike 3, swing and a miss on Senzel. That is the ball game. Thanks for tuning in, guys. Mets lost 10-2. Next game for the Reds will be tomorrow. This will be the Field of Dreams game in Dyersville, Ohio. Not Dyersville, Dyersville, Iowa, between the Cincinnati Reds and Chicago Cubs. Make sure to tune into that. Hopefully it's a better game than this went. But that's just baseball. So tune in next time to Sports Weekly.